Hello everyone. So this is going to be a daily run challenge again. Not so much a challenge actually. I don't know why I keep calling it a challenge every video, but it's more just the daily run. Showcasing Quake this time. Showcasing the build kind of that we run in the Extreme Guide. The lineup's not great. This is honestly a pretty bad lineup, but it's Quake, so we're going to show off just how strong he actually is. To go over what we're running Mercy, Special Charge Module, Attack Defender, Critical Defender. We've got Defense Shred on punches, and now we're going to look over here. Nothing terrific, so we're going to pick up Spiral Punch cooldown, and pick up this Critical Power Magazine. Hopefully find a Venom Caster. There's a Venom Caster. That's pretty good. We're going to take that, and we're probably going to carry this Venom Caster throughout the entire run, just so we can get the critical damage. Only really dropping it for a better Venom Caster. Pick up Giant's Neck. Roll once more, and that's it. So now we're going to showcase why we start Attack Defender and why we want to find a Venom Caster as fast as possible. If we look at our stats right now, you can see I have 574 attack power. Gonna fire off this Venom Caster, and thanks to the self-damaging properties of a Venom Caster, it's going to hurt us, but it's only going to do poison damage, which is percentile health. This is not much damage to us in the grand scheme of things. It's easy to get health back as Quake, and you can see at the bottom of the screen right now, our Attack Defender is at 12 stacks, and we're just going to sit here and stack this before we even start the run. Now, this is really strong. This will give us an extra 200 attack power. This might be seen as exploiting, but it's been like this since the dawn of time, and I'm pretty sure that devs are aware of it because we've spoke about it publicly in their Discord before, and we've mentioned how we've used this in various speedruns in the past, as well as had footage put up through various Twitch streams of people that we used to run with, of us doing this. And it's never been fixed, whereas other bugs and exploits we have discovered and spoke about publicly have been fixed. So, I'm pretty sure at this point they're aware of this, and it's fine. So it's not like necessarily that you're getting like an infinite damage glitch or infinite money, like how Mercy used to give you money every time you damage yourself. That was something that people used to do as well with this similar method. Was back when Mercy gave coins, they used to hurt themselves with Venom Caster before runs and pretty much just buy like everything possible in the game before the run even started, and that's how people were getting crazy times, and that got patched, leaderboards were removed, and some people who took it to extremes even got soft banned from multiplayer privileges. So that's even after they put out a statement telling people that this was an exploit. So yeah. But this Attack Defender, they've never addressed it publicly, saying that they're aware of it or not aware of it. They've never said anything bad about it. So we're just going to keep doing it. We're going to get this stacked up to full. Yes, we're technically hurting ourselves or losing Mercy, but Quake gets healing back whenever he counterattacks. Failing that, you can just buy health if need be. We have health regen in our tree, which helps counteract this a little bit as well as a shield. Got our little hive bot here to also shield us. And we also have Crit Defender, so this is also going to give us our 50% crit every time we're going to enter the fight. And if you're noticing, that allows us to start the run basically with 65% crit. Really strong stuff. Now we're at our max stacks. We're just going to go in, fire out our Spiral Punches, and then Tremor on top of the boss. Well, actually, we're going to wait to see if we get a reset. Cool, we got a reset. Now we're going to Tremor. And then we'll Spiral Punch again as we come out, counterattack for the heal, and it's dead. Now, the reason we don't want to use a Flamethrower for this is Flamethrower does attack power damage. So as we're getting more attack power, this damage would just ramp up and up and up, eventually becoming lethal to us and making it just not a good source of doing this at all. So we're just going to avoid that. We're going to save our money, go to the next shop. Now, you could technically run Giant's Neck instead. If they come out and fix this exploit, then we'll probably just run Giant's Neck at the start, pick up Attack Defender in the run, and then stack, like, at some point. But I'm not quite sure how they would fix this unless they just make it so you can't take damage before fights. We'll pick up Lead Reactor. This will help us on Protea. But now that we've got our Attack Defender stack, we're just going to do a little bit of damage to ourselves here to get our Crit Defender stack, enter the room, fire our Spiral Punches, and then Tremor on top of the boss. And this is your early planet, like, this is how your early planets will look as Quake. We're actually going to stand back here for a second, get our punches, fire it off, and now Tremor. Just so we can get our defense shred stacked faster. There you go. What we got here? Nothing great. Now, I would drop a Venom Caster in favor for a melee if the melee weapon is like rolled really gross. Like if there's say 300% or 200% skill power plus something else on this hammer, I'd pick it up. and then just pre-stack during the fight, before the fight, by throwing out my punches instead. But that didn't happen. We're gonna pick up critical box. That's sad. That I wish appeared right, like when I could actually afford it. But unfortunately. Now, Giant's Neck has an internal cooldown of 5 seconds, so that means you're going to fire it out at the start of a room and hurt yourself. But, because it's got an internal cooldown of 5 seconds, and you're probably noticing here, these dodge greaves also have a cooldown of 5 seconds. They also last for 5 seconds, which is actually going to last for around 7 seconds, because we have buff adapted our skill tree. So that means we're going to hurt ourselves, and then we're going to have a 2-second window of keeping the crit, which is going to help us a lot with capping out our crit during fights. Gotta roll a little bit. That is not that great. We're not going to get that. There's no point. So we're going to save, get the gold tooth and the weak spot. Probably get the gold tooth. No, we'll probably get the weak spot, as we're going to be able to stack this with our punches a lot easier. Let's hurt ourselves and then go into Kraken. Now you don't have to wait until you're at 5 stacks to ready up. There is a 3-second window before you can actually skip the cutscene, which you do take damage during that cutscene if you're doing this, so that will stack for you, as you can see. Now we'll do this. Go to Petrify. Oh, I do not have the extended range. That was a bad Petrify. We'll spam this to get the counterattack in a second for the heal. There you go. Fire out punches. Make sure to do it at a slight angle so that way it doesn't delete itself on this ice wave back here. Counterattack for the heal again. And this is what I mean by how Quake's pretty safe at maintaining his health for Mercy. You don't have to worry too much about hurting yourself. You just counterattack and get your health back a little bit, and it's easy to get counterattacks as melee breakers because there's always going to be an opportunity arising. But aside from Quake's counterattack, generally counterattacks don't do that much damage. Like, they're not worth the DPS. But in a scenario like this, Quake's actually hits really hard. But our burst window is likely going to be when we petrify the target once we get some upgrades later. So that all disappears later. We're just going to be using it as a way to maintain Mercy. Pick up weak spot, go on to the next planet. Hopefully we see double punches in a second, as in like 2 times our spiral punch, because that's massive DPS gains for us. It'll just make us stack the skill power and make us stack the defense shredding from our original upgrade as fast as possible. We're not seeing great things here, so we're going to pick up cooldown. Exo Inner Suit's not a bad buy, and so is Reactive Charge Module. We'll pick up both those after this. Damage ourselves a bit. Get our crit. End of the fight. Immediately throw our punches on the one on the left. And make sure to stand on the left. Get our counterattack going. Do it again. Petrify both. And then we're just going to Tremor. As you can see, because we didn't get our great upgrades, the damage still isn't bad, but we're not exactly one-banging bosses right now. For our punches, keep that defense right up. Punch again, counterattack for the heal and the damage. Petrify. Poison. Let's pick up this heal just to maintain our Mercy. Tremor on top of the boss and finish him off. This is what I mean when I was in the guide saying how our biggest damage is going to, like, our biggest burst is going to come from Tremors, but our consistent sustained damage is punches. Punches does a lot for us. They're a better version than homing laser, honestly. Like, lightning's homing lasers pale in comparison. Both of them are technically maintenance buff buttons, but this maintenance buff button actually does something. Nope, there's double punches. That's good. Now we just want skill power on punches. Let's roll a little bit. We don't need Petrification Reactor because we have Petrify. We don't care for that stuff. Restraint wouldn't be bad, but I don't want to have to deal with that. That finickiness. Actually, I can do that because I have Giant Shrimp. Yeah, we'll save and get that after. I'm stupid. We just get the, what's it called? The stacks before the fight, go into the fight, and then whenever Giant Shrimp hurts us, it'll keep our stacks up. And then we don't actually ever shoot our weapon during the fights. Fire out our punches. And you're going to see now how much damage punches do for us in this. It's kind of crazy. And then as we come out of this phase, shoot a little bit. Proc our counterattack for the invincibility as we get behind. Then we're going to punch. Punch again immediately into a Tremor. Let's get as much damage out as we can in this little window. Let's wait. Petrify here for our punches. And completely skip that last phase if possible. Not really got our cooldowns yet. We got really unlucky we didn't get a reset there, but that's kind of how the cookie crumbles. Counter attack. We're just going to spam guard here. Punch down. Pick up the heal, and let's get that restraint. Let's see. Can't afford anything, so we'll wait. These two will die very fast now that we have restraint. That 200% skill power is going to be huge, considering the fact we have none in this build. We'll take that just so it can... So the benefits of... Okay, so this operates like explosive scope, as in it doesn't really do much damage, it's pretty useless. But because now Spiral Field is doing damage, Special Charge Module has a chance of resetting it, which means we'll just have it when we need it. Honestly, I value the crit more. We'll save. Let's roll once. Roll twice. We'll pick up Status Scope after. So yeah, you'll see what I mean here now. If I hurt myself, I'll get the stacks. Then we're just going to stop shooting. Oh, stopped too early. There you go. So we have our 5 stacks. We just got our restraint buff. We have huge stats. Then we fire our spell punches. Giant Strength will keep it refreshed. And we just have huge skill power now. It's great. But I am going to have to like hurt myself now and wait for spirals to come off cooldown. And this is where it's going to get disgusting. So if we now wait for spirals to come off cooldown, we enter the fight, we get our buff from restraint, we're just going to fire out our punches and it'll probably kill them for us before we're actually having to move. Let's tremor. Tremor again. Yeah, we got some big damage now. We just have to be careful that we don't accidentally shoot when we come out of tremors. Roll once just... sad. Roll again. Nothing terrific. We'll save now, go to the next floor, look for something better. But when it's on a single target and all our punches are on one person, not split, you'll see some big damage. Especially if we get the skill power right here. Oh, almost manifested my dream. We'll take Spiral Punch, Spiral Field. Roll a little bit. Charging Grease would be bad, but we'll much rather take that. Actually, sorry. Charging Grease is bad. We don't need it. We're not going to be needing to reset our cooldowns on crits, on counterattacking. We'll save and get the extra power chip after. We go from having no skill power to having lots now. So this is terrific. Hit ourselves. Get our buffs. Run in. Fire. Fire again. Tremor. That was bad. Wasted that tremor. Fire out punches. Big damage. Playing restraint on controller is a little bit weird, so I definitely suggest doing restraint builds on keyboard and mouse. It just removes the potential of accidentally shooting. But if we look at our stats right now, they're really good. We're lacking 10% crit. If we can get 10% crit from somewhere, we're going to be happy. That 10% crit will just remove that chance of the hit we need for like doing the last part of a health bar not being a crit. So hopefully we can find critical chip or just enough apparent dodge grease or something, like just anything crit related, and that'll be great for us. There's the 200% skill power on punches. I will pick up cooldown. Cooldown's going to be pretty clutch in a second. Get our damage on ourselves. Wait for a second or two. Now we enter. And we're just going to immediately throw our punches. Gotta get into the corner first though, and then do it, so that way they actually go forward. Petrify. Tremor. Oh yeah, we got some big damage coming out here. And we'll finish off with a Tremor. 3.6 million. I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure it's spiked higher than that. Requiem Haste. Oh yeah. The Protean's about to fall over. We're about to have 3 sets of punches going out immediately. To be safe, I'm going to try and catch the frame. So that way we can actually, that way so Dippets doesn't laugh at me when I miss the transition. But no, so that we can actually, oh, that would have been perfect. So that way we can actually, try and skip the fire phase. Get our damage onto us. Let's run in. Wait for it to jump. Oh, that's not a jump. Wait for it to start running back. Petrify. For our punches. Tremor. Wait. Now. Oh, I missed the transition. He's gonna laugh at me. I'm a failure. It's alright. It's alright, I'm Quake. It doesn't matter anyway. Don't want to waste my Tremor. I know we could have removed the health bar, but I actually much rather be in this phase. Do this. Try and meet it at the end. Unfortunate for the super armor, but it's okay. Oh, and our projectiles are getting deleted on the wall. That's also an unfortunate moment. That's okay. Well, that was the Quake run. Not exactly a speed run, not very fast, but more just showing off how much damage he can do with this build. It's pretty good, give it a try. If you're struggling in Camp Another Extreme, this could be a great way of you just to get you clear on Quake. You just pick up this combo, get your cheesy stats at the start, get a bunch of crit damage and critical relics, and as well as just like reactions and a bunch of skill power, some cooldown here or there, and just basically just fire off punches and press Tremor on cooldown, and you will kill every boss. Just avoid having someone like Sandshark in your pool, and avoid having someone like Medusa in your pool if you can, just because it makes deleting your punches on the back wall. Like for example, if say Sandshark was here, if we fire our punches and it hits that back wall, it just deletes them. That's a lot of damage lost. You lose your defense shred. Like it's just a pain. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.